by teaching someone, you can let them understand of this, this is the world of Balinese dance. Every Sunday, I'll set my schedule from 7 o'clock to 8:30 for a beach clean. So this is my commitment because I wanted to do something for my village. In terms of education, because this is what we normally say in Traciro. We clean, we educate, we change. So we clean regularly with the aim of every week we take people to the field to see what actually we face, what problem we face, and by doing so we also learn and to educate ourselves to perhaps rethink about it, to refuse things that we, the packaging that we found around our environment, and finally we reducing by reusing things that we can reuse, and then eventually we can change. So that's the whole point of the three key that we use in Traciro. We clean, we educate, we change.
Every week the people who walk past here in the morning, and also when we post it on our social media, Instagram, Facebook and stuff, then people will see just how, where they could reduce in their consumption. We've had 1,800 straws and one clean up, that's our record, but today we're probably getting quite a few too because we've got a lot more volunteers. Ada orang melanggar yang bergubnya.
And then Sunday also for the family. So at lunchtime normally, or after lunchtime, we normally meet with my family. So that's once a week thing. So we play music together. This is Kasih. Capek dia. Playing music together is something that I want to give back to the family, so we keep it within family. We can preserving the culture. Like I met my husband very lucky. He teach me this Gamelan music. It's very funny because my husband is from New Zealand, but I got this knowledge from him more than I got from my grandfather. Let's just create a family group together playing music, and it's been fun. And our family also like it that way because it means like every week we're gonna meet.
The only ones I have with, and these are still used in a few eastern villages, but the ones in the eastern villages only have 3. like this, 1, 2, 3, like high and low, so it's like a male and female here, high and low, so the sound is quite a loud sound.
We're doing preservation in Balinese gamelan and dance, but particularly real Balinese gamelan orchestra. We've been playing it for almost like 2 years, or yeah, almost 2 years, playing on and off. So what we see at the moment is so many dancers performing with cassette. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Like, not anymore we go with our big orchestra. You know, like when, especially if we perform in Bali, and then as soon as someone asks a dancer, can you perform for a birthday party, and with just cassette player or with the, you know, with recorded music, I mean, like, I'm probably the only dancers that say no. I don't know anyone else in Bali that say no to be performing without the orchestra. And then when I was 4 years old, I probably that was my first performance. I probably the littlest one at the performance, and even my auntie had to lift me up. That's like my paid performance. It's a professional performance at the restaurant not far from my house in Sanur. Next to it is called Abian Seramat. Turun, naik, tangan putar, turun. Sekarang kaki maju. So I already start my paid performance then, and then I grew up in the family compounds together, like became my auntie's sister. I teach dance from very young age, so I already have my passion then teaching. So, like, I never joined any competition, only a few times when I think it's necessarily to join or being asked to do it. They have certain term and condition, you know, like rules. So I think it's sometimes killing the character of the dancer themselves, because they're often like, oh, this competition you need to do this style. So sometimes it's killing the other style, because it's became standard for competition is that. So many kids wants to learn the style that is standard for a competition. We're talking about art, talking about doing this with your passion. So just let them come out as it is, as an art. Like, we have this we call taksu, right? Like, say if you are a painter, if you can just move someone, so when you see this painting can move you. So we normally said, oh, this painter had taksu. So it's the same with the music and dance. If you dance and you just move people from your dance, you know, like, you can make people feel sad or make people feel something. Normally after the class, people who've been to my class or learning or trying, they normally always said, oh, why not I come to your class first, and then when I go to a performance, I understand exactly the meaning of this, the meaning, you know, the movement, the character, how it, you know, when I sit down I can and value it more, you know. This is something that Bali has. We learn just by observing other people. We learn role modeling other people. So if you got a good role model, or if you yourself a person that can know good and bad, you just grab all the good stuff and leave out the bad one. So that's why when things happen, like the environment's not very good, that's when we think like, oh, Bali can be a much better place for kids to grow up as long as we keep the nature clean, we need to fight to look after Bali so we can give the kids better future. I want to cry. Like, we play gamelan outside in open air. In a good day, we can breathe nicely outside playing gamelan like we did before. But if already hit the time like 4 o'clock when people start burning trash, that's where we think, oh my God, something that Bali is only one small island. We just need to look after it well, and then keep going, looking at the good value that Bali has and keep that still alive.